Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 77 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for two to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for two. They did. They're in control.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And now Love going to change things up. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Let's go. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's is 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Go, go. 180. Keeper one. What's up?
Back to throw. Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this is now a one-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
We go to it. 180. Turbos up.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
At the 36-yard line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Cut. Hold on. Like 20.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And they'll run it with Gibbs. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The end result, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The Love wants to shift things around.
Black Ultra. Hey, go steal.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Play action this time with Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Down the left sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 43 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 10. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Third down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now gone. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
From the gun, here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down
off now, looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
180. 12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Come on, ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
52 blaster, black 40.
Now Love. Now he's going to step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
6, mega, here we go. Here, 5, 60, 45, white, yellow, go. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Love. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
White 20. 5.
Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
14. Louis.
Goff now to throw. That is incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
180.
They are going for it. Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Lions 14.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on, set.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
At the 38-yard line.
Fight, 97, 60 red. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Completed out left to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
26-yard line.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
On play action, Love to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed from 13 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Goff now looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Goff. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. A gain of 12.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 43 rail. Let's go now. Black. 90. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready.
Here's Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson, his second sack of the night. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
50. Hey, red. Check smash.
On 4th down, Love. And he was caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Claw. 10. Set. Hut. Hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Green jack. Ready.
Jacobs. We'll get about as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Ready, ready. 45, wide. Hey, go steal. Set.
Wilson will score. Touchdown, Packers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Not bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Goff. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to get this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down at the 46-yard line.
Gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most over